one man ever wrote his God into a book before temples were stolen and renamed, before they smashed the statues and hid the scrolls? Human beings already knew the truth. Life comes through woman. Life is shaped by woman. Life is restored by woman. Life returns to woman. Half the world is a woman, and the other half was born of a woman. How the hell did we let men convince the world that creation belonged to a father? So let's walk it back with my anthropology, psychology, and theology thoughts. College degrees on the wall. The Greek wisdom that they don't teach you. In the beginning of the Greek myths, the real ones, not the sanitized classroom versions, there was chaos, and out of chaos came Gaia. Gaia wasn't created. Gaia awoke, self-born, self-sustaining. She rose out of the dark with the ability to create life without permission, without partner, without divine masculine signatures. Gaia birthed mountains, oceans, valleys, creatures, all from her own body. She was the womb of the world. Only after she started creating did she craft a partner, Uranus. Not because she needed him, but because she was expanding the architecture of life. In Greek myth, women came first. Women created. Women shaped the order. Even the Titans came from Gaia. Even the gods came from Gaia. Let them try to debate it. The lineage speaks for itself, right? People forget this. Ancient Near Eastern cultures, the soil where the Bible actually grew, were filled with goddesses. Asherah, Astarte, Anat, Inanna, Isis. Divine women who ruled over birth, justice, storms, war, healing. Archaeologists have found thousands of Asherah figurines in ancient Israel homes. Thousands. Mother Goddess was worshipped right alongside Yahweh. So what happened? Men in power edited, removed, and rewrote the stories. They made it his story and left out her story. That's why I'm here, to tell you her story. They made creation a one-sided male speech. And God said, and God said. But every woman alive knows this. Words don't build a body, words don't form bones, and words don't stretch into a heartbeat. Creation takes a womb. Creation takes blood and breath and risk. Creation takes a mother. That's not blasphemy, you guys. That's biology. That's anthropology. And that's the fucking truth. So the native teachings that I've learned, I studied with the fire keepers, the Potawatomi, in northern Michigan. Every elder worth their breath will tell you, you honor the earth like a mother because she is one. Among many nations on Turtle Island, the creation stories begin with Sky Woman, not Sky Father. Sky Woman falls through the hole in the sky, carrying seeds, knowledge, intention. Animals create a place for her to land. And from her comes the land, the plants, the cycles. Native teachings don't confuse who brings life. They never have. Maybe that's why I was drawn to the native teachings since I was a child. Women are the carriers of the next 7 generations. Women are the fire keepers, the ceremonial anchors, the timekeepers of blood and moon. Every 28 days, for fuck's sake, we bleed and breathe with the moon. All of life is modeled on the feminine cycle. Seed, dark, sprout, bloom, harvest, release, return. Tell me again how a single male deity could hijack the entire pattern of the fucking universe, right? So why did the patriarch fight so hard to erase her? Let's be blunt, because that's the only way I speak, right? You can't control a people with their God if it looks like a woman. You cannot dominate a society when its creators, healers, and leaders are modeled after mothers who don't scare easily. You can't conquer a nation when its mythology teaches balance instead of obedience. So men rewrote the story. They weaponized the pen. They erased the fucking goddess. And then they blamed women for the fall. That's psychological warfare. That's theological gaslighting. But here's the thing they didn't see coming. You can bury truth in books, but you cannot bury truth in blood. Women remember. The land remembers. Earth remembers. Indigenous nations remember. And fucking witches remember. Every daughter born remembers. And now everybody's waking the fuck up. The matriarchy is rising, and you feel it, right? Across the world, women reclaiming their origin stories like a phoenix reclaiming her bones. This isn't feminism. This isn't politics. This is remembrance. We're remembering the oldest law of Earth. Life is born through the mother. Life returns to the mother. Life is sustained by the mother. When men are in pain, who do they cry out for? Their dad? No. I want my mommy. Grown men, I want my mom. I want my mommy. Balance is divine. Erasure is not. So why do we credit the father? Because we were taught to. Because empire needs hierarchy, and patriarchal religion became its perfect fucking excuse. This is the good thing, though. The tide is shifting, the voices are rising, the matriarch is emerging through me, through you, through every man and woman who knows better. Through our bodies, our art, our music, our medicine, our memory. I'm going to be Spryte the MC, the mother, the teacher on this mic. With decades of study, a lifetime of knowing, and 49 years in this body, I'm going to teach you what the world tried to make you forget through my music, through my words. I'm here to remind you, creation is feminine, life is feminine. The universe is feminine in origin, form, and return. And anyone telling you different is terrified of what happens when women wake up and reclaim what's already theirs. So I need you to hear me. The world will not heal until we honor the original blueprint. Return to Gaia, return to Sky Woman, return to Ashera, Aset, Inanna. Return to your own damn womb wisdom, people. Even if your womb is spiritual, not physical. Remember who birthed the gods. Remember who birthed the nations. Remember who births the future every single day. Half the world is a woman and the other half are our children. The matriarchy is not coming, she's here. And she speaks through every woman who refuses to stay silent. And I'm here, and you're here. And the world's fucking listening. The time has come, the time has come.